Hey, from Bugeye Guy, check it out. This is car 552. Actually a pre-production Bugeye Sprite, and we've got it here. We're working on a concours restoration of this car. I'll have it at Lime Rock in a week at the Fall Festival. Super cool, super rare, just a spectacular Bugeye. Why? Because it has these gussets that are bolted. You see there's a little bolt to the right of that gusset support. It's all about them learning how to stiffen the rear end of the car. They didn't like the way they performed, so they welded and bolted this whole support panel. You can see the seam there. There are a series of welds and then these bolt heads. And that whole piece is not something you find on any Bugeye. If you look over here at this green car, you'll see what they ended up with on later cars. This is a car from '59. You don't see any of that stuff. And that's largely because they reinforced the back end. It's hard to see with the carpet, but there's actually a reinforcement. This layer right here, it's kind of a right angle. So you come back to 552 and you see all of that's missing. There's nothing there. It's just a wheel arch and then a flat deck. So this car is really special. And it'll be in the concours at Lime Rock. We got 1 week to go. We've been going through it and finding all the little subtle details, like the screw heads were painted, so we've restored those back to silver. Just a super great car. Just a good fun project because it allows us to get even better at knowing all the details. Here is our trick plate for the car. It's not 10F, it's one of the first, because that's what we think to be the fourth car ever made. Here's the 58 plaque. Of course, these became stickers in the 60s. Here's a 56. So we've got this great license plate for the back, and Connecticut allows us to have a year of manufacture plate as long as you carry the correct plates in the car. So that'll be proudly displayed on the back. We've got this car over here we're building. This is our first rear disc brake car, and it's a bit tricky to fit the whole thing, but man, what a delight to have no more leaking rear wheel cylinders. That's the main advantage as far as I can tell, because the rear brakes on a Bugeye, well, this would be overkill, I think. But now that there's a caliper, and a modern caliper at that, no more leaking wheel cylinders. So that's an excellent development. One more thing that we've got going on that's really cool, and all this is sort of one of a kind. These are, this is the muffler that we make in England with chrome twin tips. Super cool, great sound, and it actually fits, unlike a lot of the custom mufflers you can buy that they just stick out way too far. So this one fits. We've had it ceramic coated and polished. We have the center pipes ceramic coated and polished and the header polished. It's all going on this car with the rear disc brakes. It already has front disc brakes, chrome wire wheels. Just a super cool, one-of-a-kind Bugeye. And this one is something you'll never see. So, great stuff here at BugeyeGuy.com. Thanks for paying a visit.